channel. I'm Casey if you're new here. I feel like all of my vlogs have just been like a day in the life or evening in the life, and so I wanted to bring you guys along for an in-depth morning routine. It's actually my day off today, so my morning routine today looks a lot different than it does on like a weekday when I have to actually work. But to be honest, my day off mornings are so much more peaceful. I feel like those days when you have to work, I'm just kind of like hustling, bustling, and trying to get out the door on time. So this type of vlog will be like so much better. But as you guys saw, I started off making some coffee, and then it's been very recent that I've added in doing like a back massager. And then something I didn't film, but I wanted to tell you guys about is that I've been doing this like heated eye mask. And this is something I will do right when I wake up in the morning. So I do it before I even get out of bed, and honestly, it's so nice. I actually look forward to doing it every morning. It's just a nice way to spend like 10-15 minutes slowly waking up instead of just like jumping right out of bed when your alarm goes off. And then after I did the back massager, I did my Bible study, and I'm currently doing a 6 months through the Bible on the Bible app. And I'll be very honest with you guys, it's going to take me longer than 6 months. It's more like gonna be 9 months. That's okay. But anyways, let's continue with our morning routine. So a side note is, look how cute these little earrings are. I got them off of Amazon actually, and one of my coworkers recommended them to me because she orders all of her jewelry off of that brand. And she lives in her jewelry, she never takes it off, so she'll like showers and everything, and it's never tarnished. And so I'm giving it a try. They claim to be gold plated. To be honest, I don't know what the difference is between plated and filled, but I think these are super cute with like the chain connected. So first things first, we went in and we washed our face. I'm just using this Cetaphil Gentle Cleanser. This is for normal to dry skin, so this one is very milky. It does not suds up. And I will say, once I run out of this, I'll probably get something that does do a little bit more, because I feel like I need a cleanser that cleanses a little bit better, even for the morning. I've said it in my previous videos, but I also want to preface that I am a licensed esthetician, so I feel like I do have a little bit of ground to stand on when it comes to skincare and their routine and kind of what that can look like. So I just want to preface with that. And with that being said, I want to say that it's okay to dry your skin with a washcloth. Hot take, I know. Yes, they can harbor some bacteria, which is gross, but you just want to make sure that you're changing it out every couple uses. So like once a day, if you're using that same washcloth to wash your face morning and night, or every other day if you're using it once a day. I hope that makes sense. I've used this I've used the Clean Skin Club towels before, and I do really love them, but I think if you have to spend your money someplace, I would say to use it on actual products that you're putting on your skin, primarily in the actives region. So like serums, vitamin C, retinols, exfoliants, that type of thing. Not very exciting, but I do put some eye drops in. My dry eye contact girlies know. Time for the contacts. Hopefully I did not just lose one. Next up is skincare. And I will be very candid with you that my previous lineup used to include this Dr. Loretta Intense Replenishing Serum, and also this serum from Skin Better Science, which is the Maestro Active Balance Serum. I love both of these products. I'm just like trying a little experiment for myself, where instead of using those products, which can be a little bit more on the expensive side, I've been experimenting with just using this serum from the brand Jason's. This is the Intensive Cream Moisturizer. It has the 25,000 IU, which is just how much vitamin E is in it. This is for 4 ounces. It's like $13 or $16 on Amazon. And I will say, feel like I have to preface so many things when it comes to skincare. Yes, I did buy it off of Amazon, but I bought it off of Jason's storefront. So that's how I know that I'm actually getting the real thing. Versus like if I found this on Amazon for like $8, but it was an alternative seller, I wouldn't want to buy that because I don't actually know if that's what I'm getting. It's this very thick cream. One of my coworkers actually recommended this to me. I am typically like a dry, dehydrated girly. I like to put a glove on. And she also gave me this trick to warm it up between your fingers because it is like pretty thick. This is going to help it spread, and it's also going to help to eliminate any sort of pilling. There's nothing better than putting this on right after you get out of the shower, just because it feels so nice just to lather your face and your neck in this thick of a cream. It's also fragrance free, which I love. I think if you have a big fan of fragrance free products, my skin is one that cannot really handle any sort of fragrance. And I will say certain brands that use a lot of fragrance or just fragrance at all in their products, it's usually not necessary. It's just there to cover up the smell of all the other products that are in that. I will say that if you can find products that don't have fragrance in them that really work for your skin and you like that, I would stick with that over something that has fragrance, because fragrance can cause a lot of irritation on the skin, which can present itself in redness. It's not great. Next up, we have some sunscreen. I absolutely love this Color Science brand. I know they were very popular and still are popular and went viral on social media, but they are really that great. Just saying. So it depends on the day and what I want to do, but I have 3 different ones. So we'll start with this one. This is the Color Science from their Flex line, if that will focus out. But it's from their Flex line. I use shade medium, which is a little bit on the darker side for me, but their lighter shade kind of washes me out and has a little bit of a tint of yellow in it, so not great for me. But I love taking the Flex one and I mix it with their Glow. The Glow is going to have really no coverage at all. It's just going to have a really nice glow or like glittery look to it. If I have a day where I don't really want to wear any sort of tinted makeup, aka the Flex Color Science, I will go in with this combo, which is Color Science's No Show Mineral Sunscreen and the Glow. And I'll just do like a finger length of both of these. Oh my gosh. If only you guys can see that. I think today, because it's my day off and I'm not really going anywhere, I don't have that many plans, I'm just gonna go with this one so you guys can see what that looks like. And we just put on moisturizer, and then I'm just going in with the sunscreen. You're always gonna do sunscreen last in your skincare routine. Okay, so I'll try to show you, but I literally just do a finger length of this, like that. And that was the Glow. And then I'm gonna go in with the No Show and just do a finger length like that. And then we're gonna just mix it in between our fingers. And I like to pat it across the face and then rub it in. And I feel like you get such a nice glowy finish to your face, but it's not overdoing it. And that's the beauty of mixing the No Show with the Glow. I will say I just put the Glow on myself and I put way too much on and I felt like I looked like a bronzed statue. So that's why I love this mixture so much. I cannot take credit for coming up with that because also one of my coworkers showed it to me. And we'll just brush out the eyebrows a little bit. I was using the Babe Brow serum and I do feel like it helped. Like I 100% know that my eyebrows got thicker because of that. But then life got busy and it was one of the things I dropped from my nightly routine, and all the progress I made from using it consistently. Totally went down the toilet. So now we're back at ground zero, or whatever the saying is. And that is what my morning skincare looks like for a day off. Now I'll kind of show you what skincare and other products I use for a work day. And then 2 eye products that I have recently introduced to my routine is this Skin Better Instant Effect Eye Gel. It has caffeine in it, so it helps to plump up and depuff your under eyes. It's got this really nice applicator, so you pump it, product will come through, and then you have this like little metal ball that you rub under your eyes. And then also this Color Science Total Eye. It's got 35 SPF in it, and it comes in multiple different shades. Basically, it's a concealer with sunscreen in it. Again, you have this really cool eye applicator. So you just pump it out, and then I just like pat it, rub it a little bit, and then I end up taking my fingertips and patting it in. Another recent fave has been this Color Science Bronzing Brush On sunscreen. So this is really cool because this one has 50 SPF. I use it as a bronzer. They make the brush-ons in every shade, pretty much every shade that they make. So from like fair to like deep rich, or rich deep. And then the glow and the no-show, they make all of those in a brush-on. But I was given this bronzing one. You can kind of see the powder at the bottom here. And then when you take the cap off, you pull this little thing down. And this is where all of the powder comes from. So I'll just prep it on my back of my hand, and then I'll just apply it where I want bronzer. So usually around my hairline, under my cheekbones, and then I'll also use it under my chin or my jawline and down my neck. Then I go in with a little bit of this e.l.f. Powder blush. Such a pretty color. I don't know what color it is because it completely rubbed off. Then I usually do my eyebrows. So this is the e.l.f. Ultra Precise Brow Pencil in shade Taupe. This is something I've repurchased about 10 times. I love that it has such a small little point, so you can be really precise. I feel like the ones that are way too thick end up looking like crayon on your eyebrows. And my mascara is actually in my bag downstairs, but I use the L'Oreal tubing mascara. I used it back in college and for whatever reason didn't love it, so I ended up switching to a different one. But recently I picked it up again, a new bottle of course, and I am in love with it. I just made me think I didn't know how to use it the first time, but it's so great. And I love that I don't have to use any sort of makeup remover at night to remove my makeup or my mascara first. And that just with water, I can just like pull my mascara off. So that is amazing. I've been loving that so much. Then I forgot to mention this towards the beginning of this video, but for my work days, what I'll do is I'll wake up, do my eye mask, come in the bathroom. I actually light a candle and I just get ready in candlelight. So I'll brush my teeth, do my tongue scraping, which if you haven't tried that, you need to. It's honestly so life-changing, and now I cannot go without doing it. And then I'll wash my face, use the products that I just told you guys about. Except I'll just put the sunscreen on, and then later in my morning, I'll come back upstairs when I get dressed in my scrubs, and I'll add like the bronzer, blush, and that type of thing, because you do need a little bit more light to do that. My previous morning routine used to be like, my alarm would go off, I would kind of like drag my feet to get out of bed, I'd go downstairs, make some coffee, and then sit on the couch and do my Bible reading. Honestly, I felt so sluggish starting my morning like that for a couple reasons. One, the first thing I was putting into my stomach in the morning was just straight coffee, and I use creamer or I use chocolate milk, so that does have some sugar in it too, which is not great. And then being half asleep still, sitting on the couch, just like took all of the energy out of me. And it was really hard to get up to actually start getting ready for work. So I've kind of changed it up again, and I will be honest, it was hard to start the new routine, but now that I've been doing it for a little while, I don't want to go back to my old one. Just because it's so nice, just wake up and like start doing something. I feel like when you get out of bed, you're already tired, so then to like sit down, just makes you even more sleepy, and it also just like, it was so hard to even focus on reading. So now that I get up and come in the bathroom and I light a candle, and also I like will set aside a glass of water next to the sink when I get ready for bed, so that in the morning I come in, I'll drink a full glass of water, and I feel like that kind of starts my digestive system a little bit before just chugging a cup of coffee. But yeah, that's everything in my morning routine. I hope you guys found this video enjoyable to watch, and maybe you can take something from it and incorporate it into your morning routine to make it something that you really enjoy rather than something you dread. As always, thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can be notified when I post some more videos.